Today I'd like to do a product review on some nail clippers. These are your average $1 nail clippers that you could get in any kind of grocery store, drugstore, Walmart, places like that. And they're basically the kind of clippers I've used my entire life on my nails. Haven't really thought much about using nail clippers. You know, whenever I need my nails cut, I cut them with these kind of clippers. And if you guys have used these before, I'm sure, and when you clip your nails, you know, they go shooting across the room and things like that. But what I eventually started deciding on was that I was getting a little hypocritical with my cutting devices. For example, I'll go off and spend $80 on a folding knife and 99 cents on some nail clippers. Or I might spend 40-something on a multi-tool and $1 on some nail clippers. And while I only get in knife fights about once every couple years, I do cut my fingernails about once a week. So I finally decided I'm going to get a nice pair of nail clippers that I could use for EDC purposes. So the nail clippers that I decided on are the Zwilling J.A. Henkel's Pour Home Ultra Slim Nail Clipper. No, this is not a USB thumb drive, although it's about the same size, but not as thick. As you can see, it's quite thin. So these nail clippers are made of stainless steel, features high-tech cutting edges, has a very slim, flat design to it. It comes with a black leather case. It's great for EDC, for travel, and the blades are extremely sharp on it. Let me just open it up so you can see. And that's how those nail clippers work. So for this product review, we're going to go through all the specs of this. We're going to cut some nails, and I'll give you the pros and cons, the dimensions, and all of that. So let's get started with this product review. Let's quickly go over the dimensions and weight of the Pour Home Ultra Slim Nail Clippers. So it's very small. The length is 2.3 inches by 0.6 inches with a depth of 0.2 inches. In centimeters, that's 5.9 centimeters by 1.4 centimeters with a thickness of 0.4 centimeters. And a quick weigh-in. So it's 15 grams or 0.5 ounces. And those are the dimensions and weight of the Pour Home Ultra Slim Nail Clippers. Let's start cutting some nails. So these things are made of stainless steel, but it has a really great bead blasted matte finish to it. It almost looks titanium, so it has a very cool look to it. When you want to assemble this thing, you just pull this back like that. And you don't want to cut it at this point. Some people have had difficulties. They think they could just cut it like that. But you want to pull it up basically, and then that's the on position. At this point, you can start cutting some nails. So that's how it's designed. So let me just do a quick... my nails don't really need to be cut right now, but I'll do them anyway. So let me do... Yeah, as you can see, it's very... I'm not putting that much pressure on it at all to cut them. And you will not notice any nails flying all over the place. Let me do a quick zoom in too. Let's do it again. Now please excuse if I'm not doing the right etiquette for cutting nails. I'm just trying to do it for the video. So as you can see, they're very, very sharp. Go on the top here. So as you can see, they're they're cutting like a charm. You'll see the nail clippings in here, and you just kind of dump them out when you're ready to. So you're not going to have to go on the big scavenger hunt with these. So they, as I said, they're very, very sharp, as you can see with that video. Let's go over the pros and cons of these nail clippers. We'll start off first with the pros. So the first thing to just mention about it, it's just well-engineered product. It's made from it's a high-end set of EDC nail clippers made from a really quality company. So you're getting what you pay for with this kind of nail clipper. The blades are extremely sharp on them. They're going to go through your nails like butter. So I really like the slim design of it. It's very unique. I haven't really seen a whole bunch of other items that are quite this thin. There are some comparable brands. For example, Tweezerman folding nail clippers they're about a third of the price of these. And then also you could get the True Utility SlimClips stainless steel clippers. But I went with this brand just because it's more of a high-end type of nail clipper and just quality manufacturer with them. So the cleanup is also really great on them because you're not going to be shooting nails all over the place. They kind of lock in there into where the blade is. It's very easy to clean. Also, this would make a great gift for anyone. When you give this to them, they're going to, oh, some nail clippers. And then once they actually use them, I bet they're going to want to use them all the time. Just always have them with them, for example, in their office or in their pocket. So it's a great gift item. I like that it's going to be fairly TSA safe. Don't quote me on that, but I imagine it's going to be just because it doesn't have any kind of pointed edge to it. So it's a very amazing design, a high quality item. It's something that you're going to keep around for many years to come. Let's move on to the cons. Now the number one con with this nail clipper is by far the price. At $29, it's pretty expensive for some nail clippers, although it's definitely a case of you get what you pay for. The second con is because it's so slim, it takes multiple cuts per nail just to get the entire nail because it's the slim design of it, but that's a design feature. Next, the leather pouch is a little on the stiff side. It kind of takes a little bit to get it jammed in there, so you really have to loosen it up after time, but eventually it'll start working correctly. Because it's so small, it's going to be easy to lose, so that'll be a big bummer if you lost this thing, especially paying 29 bucks for it. Sometimes it's easy to cut your nail too short, just with the way that it clips your nail. It kind of pinches in on it, and oftentimes I find that I cut my nails a little shorter than what I'm used to, but I think that's just something I just have to get used to, how these nail clippers work. The file on it, it doesn't have the pointer on it to get underneath your nails to get any dirt on it, but I do like the file on it. I think it's a superior quality file. You just don't have the point on it, but because you don't have that point, it's also easier to get through TSA. So next, another con, I don't know if it's a real con, when this thing is activated like this, it kind of has a spring like this, and when you put it into the closed position, the spring is also activated, so I'm worried that over time that might wear and get a little bit flimsy, but I haven't seen any comments or reviews on that online regarding that happening to anyone, but that's just something I was thinking about. It doesn't have a keychain hole, so for those of you that would like to have this on your keychain, it doesn't include that, and right now it's a little hard to find. Right now, I don't even think you could get it on Amazon. You have to go at some specialty stores like Nordstrom's. And those are all the cons I have for these nail clippers. That's going to do it for this product review of the Zwilling J.A. Henkel's Pour Homme Ultra Slim Nail Clippers. In summary, these nail clippers are awesome. I highly recommend them. They're thin, they're small, they're lightweight. You can have them with you at all times. It's just great engineering and design. I could see why I would win an award. It's basically a work of art that works. I just highly recommend them. I can't say enough good things about them. So for those of you interested, quit buying the El Cheapo version of nail clippers and get a high quality set of nail clippers that's going to last you a lifetime. Especially if you're used to buying, expensive knives, why not buy a nice pair of nail clippers? I hope you guys enjoyed this product review. Please feel free to leave any kind of comments below in the comments section, and I will talk to you more later. In the meantime, I'm going to cut my fingernails. Talk to you later.